So a couple weeks ago, I was approached on Twitter to enter a game jam called Scorejam. For those who may not be familiar, Game Jam is a friendly competition where game developers gather around the world to make a complete game in a short period of time. For Scorejam, this meant making a game in less than 72 hours. And if that doesn't sound like enough of a challenge, each game had to be made completely from scratch and based off a theme that would be announced at the beginning of the competition. And it's been a while since I made a complete game, so I said, yeah, sure, let's do it. And so around Friday at midnight, the competition started. And the theme for this one was destruction. And for those who are really eager, here's a quick sneak peek of what I made. Alright, now let's rewind about 48 hours to when I first started, which happened to be around 3 a.m. Saturday morning. After viewing what the theme was, my first instinct was to make a game in space. But I'm not really sure where that idea came from. But before I even started coding or doing any artwork, I needed to consider that Scorejam wasn't like most game jams. What makes it unique is that after the game jam is over, they have a separate competition for gamers. So the way I saw it, whatever game I decided to make must meet two conditions. The first condition was my game needed to have some longevity to it. I needed to create a game that could be played for a while without getting boring. And the second condition was that there needed to be a scoring system that didn't have a cap on how well a player could do. So with those two thoughts in mind, I decided to make an endless runner style game, and naturally I opened up Photoshop and started with some artwork. My first objective was to set up the scene so that my spaceship could move around the screen and fire projectiles. Alright, starting to look pretty good. I got a nice little background effect. And shoot, I don't know if the background is too distracting. And once the game had a good feel to it, the next thing I needed to do was create some enemies to destroy. So, what if we had 4 types of enemies? Single type enemies, we have fragmented enemies. When you shoot them, they'll explode into 4s, which would turn into 4 single elements. And then you have the shield element, which is what this is right here. And then what if we had a turret style thing that kind of rotated the same way, but it would shoot bullets at you. On day 2, I spent the whole day on artwork and sound. I would say my strong point is with programming, so this ended up consuming most of my day. But by the end of the day, things were starting to sound pretty good. The competition, it was announced that my game came in second place, which was pretty awesome, but to be honest, I was just happy to make another game. Overall, the experience was amazing, and I plan on doing more of these throughout the year. But go ahead and let me know if you'd be interested in competing in a jam like this. We have plans on hosting our own one day. And Hey, that's basically it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace.